Alright guys, this is for everyone that has a V4 1987 through, I want to say 95 or 96, at least 95, because this motor is in 1995, but I believe this is for all V4 90-degree Crossflow motors from Evinrude Johnson, from 87 to 96, I believe, but at least 1995. So, but one thing I haven't seen from anybody, and I've only come across a couple mentions on the forums of this, and nobody gives a part number, but basically what happens is this follower, this cam follower roller right here gets worn out, and you actually have a little bit of play. It's probably about 3/16 of an inch of play between the follower and the roller. And when you're at neutral and you go to get on the gas, there's a delay in the timing mechanism, and this needs to be all synced. So when you do a link and sync, you can never really get this correct. Cam, he has a video that mentions this roller right here that's on the carburetor cam for the pickup timing. He mentions this one being worn out, but the problem I had was this one was actually worn out, and I'll show you that here in a second. I already changed it last night, but it was so dark, and I tried doing a video last night, but the quality wasn't that good, and I want people to understand this, because this is, like I said, you won't be able to find this on the internet. Like I said, no running issues, no bad running issues, you just can't get it as finely tuned as when you do the link and sync. You just can't get it perfect because this throttle roller. And so I'll go ahead and put the old one back on, and I'll show you what happens. Actually, I have it right here, but you can see, so this little deal, it's probably hard to see, but this plastic roller has like a clear rubber casing around it, but basically there's play in here. So I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to show you how much play there is right there with the old one, and then I'll put the new one back on, and obviously you'll be able to see. All right, so here, check this out. So I got this off, and now you can actually see kind of what's going on here, but hopefully with the GoPro, it's kind of, I don't know, this thing's been acting up lately, but close-up shots are kind of blurry, so hopefully you'll be able to see it a little bit better. But so I don't know if you can see that there's like a clear casing. See, yeah, you should be able to see that there's like a clear casing, and it's like rubberized. Sorry for shaking. I'm a paraplegic, and I'm standing up, and it's hard for me to stand. I have to hold on to something, so I'm kind of shaking right now, trying to support myself. But if you can see that, there's like a clear rubber casing around this roller, and the old one, all the rubber's gone. See that? I don't know. Yeah, hopefully, yeah, you should be able to see that. There you go. So you can see the difference. Here's the rubber. And the rubber's gone on this one. And like I said, that's probably an 1/8 of an inch to, yeah, it's probably about an 1/8 of an inch to 3/16. But that little amount of play right there doesn't allow. So what happens is when this goes forward, this takes a second to go with it, and it's supposed to go with it simultaneously. Hopefully you can see that. But the spark rod, the spark advance rod, is supposed to go simultaneously when you advance the throttle, and with that little bit of play there, it doesn't initially, and then it catches up. The way that the cam hits, it hits the back wall, and then it catches up. So watch, I'll put the old one back on, and I'll show you the play. All right, so as you can see, hopefully you can see this, there is a gap right here. Hard to tell probably on this video how big that gap is, but it's definitely every bit of an 1/8 of an inch, probably 3/16 of an inch. And you can see right here that when you that amount of play right there is not what you want. because it's not even starting to move the spark advance rod. That's you pressing the throttle forward, and that first 3/16 is doing nothing right there. You can see the play. So I got the new roller put back on, and check this out. Just look how much better this is. It's insane. Like, if you guys have any question about this roller, you need to do this. It's just bite the bullet. It's $30, but you need to do it. Honestly, if you want to have your shit running right, or if you just want to have your shit right, be the man, do things right, don't do it half-ass. Here's the deal, look at it. All right, so sorry, you can see that. I mean, it's night and day difference. I mean, this thing moves. There's absolutely no play in it now. And as soon as the throttle starts to move, it starts to move the timing rod. I'll back up so you can see it. Everything starts to move at the same time. You see the... So I'm gonna start this up and make sure it's pretty damn close to 5 or 6 degrees and call it good. For whatever reason, this thing likes 6 or 7 degrees before top dead center. 4, it starts to like stall. 5 is better. 6 it'll sit here and idle all day and start first turn of the key. Which I read somebody else saying too, so I don't know if that means, somebody else said it possibly means weak reed valves, like old worn out reed valves. Could be a compression thing. This motor's got good compression, but it's not perfect. But yeah, it's where it likes like 6 or 7 degrees before top dead center. All right, so I got her hooked up. Obviously, you can hear it running. It's so I have the arrow. I have the arrow, the line, the emboss mark. I have it in the middle of the roller right now, so we should be looking for 3 to 5 degrees, essentially 4 degrees. Now I don't know if the GoPro's actually picking that up, but I'm way too far advanced, so I got to play with the thumb wheel a little bit. Got the hood back on, and I just want to give you the part number for that roller. It's right here. All right, guys, got the hose turned on. Let's go ahead and do this so you can see this. Let's see if it starts. First click right here, watch. That it's actually a little cold right now because you hear that idle's choppy, that choppy idle. That's how you can tell it's a little bit cold right now. But if you let it sit here a little bit, or I go advance the lever, the warm-up lever, you'll hear it gets crispy. But that choppiness is kind of where that's the fine line right there that you need to be a little bit above that choppiness, so it starts first turn every time, and then so it idles without stalling. You can already hear it starting to come up a little bit and be more smooth. It's not vibrating too bad. Yeah, it sounds way better right now. You can hear how smooth it is now. It's not choppy at all. So I know this, obviously there's no back pressure in the exhaust right now, so it's not a true comparison, but watch, should be first turn. No choke. Show some love, and maybe I'll keep throwing up some videos every now and then of this piece of trash.